Hi guys. Yesterday we read chapter 5, which was Is It Broken? I'll flip through so you can kind of refresh your memory on what was going on here. Okay, we left off with Freddy thinking about, well, maybe it wouldn't be so bad not having to do my homework, and that he ended up staying up all night. Even though he really didn't want to be doing that in the hospital, right? Okay. Chapter 6 is called Not So Bad After All. I am going to flip through this again just to kind of get myself ready to read. Looks like he's smiling, talking to Dad and Mom. Looks like they're at the breakfast table. These two might be having a discussion about something. Mom has her arms crossed, so maybe that means she's upset about something. Looks like Freddy's kind of bothering his sister. And looks like his sister's walking out the door, maybe going to school. Alright, I didn't really get a whole lot of information out of those pictures, so let's read to see why Freddy thinks it's not so bad after all. There were only two bad things about breaking my arm. One, my punishment. I couldn't have a sleepover with Robbie for a whole month. Oh, that's funny. Probably because his parents don't trust him with Robbie anymore. And two, I had to wrap my cast in a plastic bag whenever I took a bath. Because I couldn't get my cast wet. My mom didn't let me play with my sharks in the tub. Otherwise, breaking my arm had its advantages. My parents and my sister had to do a lot of stuff for me. On Monday morning, my mom had to help get me dressed for school. Because it was hard for me to lift my arm over my head, I put on my shark t-shirt. Be careful, baby, my mom said. Lift your arm slowly. Are you okay? Yeah, but it's still pretty sore, so I don't think that I can make my bed. Oh, don't be silly, sweetheart. I don't expect you to make your bed. Not with a broken arm. Dr. Carton told you to move as little as possible. Not make my bed? This was great. My mom was such a neat freak, and I usually had to make my bed before I could come down for breakfast. And she would do a bed check while I was eating to make sure I had really done it. Where's your backpack, honey? My mom asked. I'm going to carry it downstairs for you. I think I threw it in the closet. Freddy, you know I like you to hang it up on the hook so it stays nice. Stays nice? Who are you kidding? No boy's backpack stays nice. If it looks too clean, the kid thinks you're a geek. In fact, when she bought it, I stepped on it with my dirty shoes and dropped it in the mud puddle just so it wouldn't look brand new. She found my backpack and we went downstairs. How does it feel this morning, sport? My dad asked, looking up from his paper. I think that he's thinking it's not so bad because Mom's carrying his backpack and she's making his bed. Okay, I guess. But I think it would feel a lot better if I stayed home from school and rested. Maybe that's not such a bad idea, my mom said, caressing my head. What do you think caressing means? I think that means that she's kind of patting his head and soothing it. This is a rather serious injury. What do you think, Daniel? Should he stay home? What? Susie said, choking on her cereal. You're going to let him stay home from school? That's not fair. Oh, that's funny. I talked about this word in word work today. Susie, this is none of your business, my dad said. But, Susie whined, you said we only stay home if we have a temperature or if we're throwing up, and Freddy isn't hot, and he's not tossing his cookies. Tossing his cookies must be her way of saying throwing up. That's funny. Alright, so that's why she's not so happy. They're debating whether or not Freddy should stay home. He's kind of getting away with a lot of stuff, isn't he? Hey, brat, I said, wagging my finger from left to right in her face. You're not my mother. Enough, Dad barked. Then he turned to me. Freddy, that's a good try, but you're going to school. Dr. Carton said that you did not have to miss any school. You're not allowed to run around at recess or climb the monkey bars. Correction, there were 3 bad things about breaking my arm, but recess is my favorite part of the day. What am I supposed to do while my friends are playing sharks and minnows? Sit on the bench? Well, maybe you could play in the playhouse with the girls, Susie said, smiling. I stuck out my tongue at her. What's wrong with that? My mom asked. I think that's a great idea. I'll tell you what's wrong with that. I don't want anyone laughing at me. They won't laugh, my mom said. Yes, they will, especially Max. You know, the big bully in the whole 1st grade. He'll laugh and laugh. Well, I think you're being silly. But suit yourself. Do you guys know what suit yourself means? It kind of means, well, you do you. You do what's best for you. Hurry up and eat your cereal. I don't want to be late. I picked up my spoon and dipped it in the bowl. I started to lift the spoon to my mouth, but my hand was shaking and I hit my chin instead. Milk and cereal dribbled down my chin and plopped into my lap. Oh, great, I cried. Ha ha ha, that's hilarious, Susie squealed. The milk stain makes you look like you peed your pants. Thanks a lot. Susie, my dad said, you could be a little nicer to your brother. He's a righty, so he has to get used to doing things with his left hand. Oh, so he must have broke his right hand. It's not as easy as it looks. Yeah, I'd like to see you eat your cereal with your left hand, I said. I would, but the bus will be here any minute, Susie said, getting up from the table. I don't want to be late. Oh no, Mom said. I didn't realize how late it was. Forget your cereal, Freddy. You can take a banana on the bus. You'd better hurry up, Susie called from the front hall. I'm not going to wait for you. Oh, yes, you are, my dad hollered back. Susie Marie Thresser, get back in here right now. What? Susie said, sticking her head through the kitchen doorway. Not only are you going to wait for your brother, but you're going to carry his backpack as well. What? You mean that ugly thing with the big fin on the back? Yep. Oh, I was wondering why she had a shark backpack on. But now we know that that's actually Freddy's backpack. You can't be serious. You're joking, right? What am I, his slave? As a matter of fact, for the next few days you are, my dad said. He needs all the help he can get. Boy, you can say that again, Susie mumbled as she grabbed my backpack and headed for the door. My goodness, that's funny. She probably doesn't like how much she's going to have to help him. All right, King of the World. That's going to be tomorrow's chapter. I wonder if he feels like he's the king of the world because of all the help he's getting.